Hey guys, we're back. We're back.
Happy Saturday.
Happy Saturday. Another episode of Now This Don't Make No Damn Sense. I'm Chaz.
I'm Sarita.
And we're back. And actually, today is episode number 10. 10's not a really lucky number, but 10, it's an accomplishment. So we're back. It's 100 degrees outside. It's not really 100, but it feels like it.
It feels like it.
It's really bad. Like sometimes I feel like when it's the winter time, I be praying for the summer until it's hot.
Yep.
And then now I'm mad because every summer I'm like, I go outside, like, this make no sense. Like beating, like, you know what I mean? And then as soon as the summer's over and now it's like winter and I'm out there shoveling, I'm like, why am I still here? Like I do it.
Is it you? Does it feel like the seasons sneak up on you? It's like one minute it's snowing and then now it's a heat wave.
This. You know what I feel like? I feel like I fully endorse the whole climate change thing.
Yep.
So it's like, I really feel like eventually we're going to get to the place where up here is going to be the hot states. And down there, because now, like, remember last year, like during the winter, like down there was snowing when it wasn't even snowing here. So I'm like,
and they were panicking, like going crazy.
They go crazy down there.
Oh, it's an inch of snow.
That's all it takes. What? A quarter inch down there is enough for everything to shut down. And we
schools closed, everything.
We just fishtail to work and be done with it. I was like, I can't. Like now,
yeah, we go skiing to work.
That's why I hate it. So now, when summertime comes, it's like it's everything. You open up the car door and the heat hits you. Just like open up the oven and see if cookies ready. Like you got the heat go down your throat when you go outside.
Yeah, I had the car and the seat was burning up my back. I had to drive like this for a little bit till it cooled down. I was like, Jesus.
Oh my God! I'm like, it's a good thing that I take my son swimming because he likes to swim. It's a good thing I like to swim too.
Yeah.
Because that's the only way you could get any kind of relief. You know, those of us who do swim.
That water, because I don't.
You know, Sarita told me, I don't even think you do that. I think, see how you lied? Did she get around people? See how she lied and people don't know?
I just kick my feet.
I don't understand that. Like if you say you going swimming means just that. Like, actually getting in the water.
For me, swimming means just a new bathing suit.
No. That's ridiculous. So you just get a bathing suit just to take a selfie like this?
Yeah.
Why?
Well, I will get in the water. So I will get in the water. I'll start off just like sit on the side, and then I'll kick my feet a little bit, and then because I watched a lot of movies in the 80s, so then I got to do like my slow, my slow switch walk around to the side, and then I like to slowly like step down into the pool, like, you know, take my little slow steps, and then I like the water to like slowly rise up, because this is all a movie in my head.
Apparently.
And
Apparently.
And then the water gets usually probably like about right here. And then, then I just walk over to the side, and then I just stand there, and I lean up against, and I just, like, take one leg, and I kick it like I'm swimming, and...
So, to me, that's not refreshing. It's like, while you're doing that, the sun is, like, just beaming right here on top of your head. Like, that's not refreshing. Yeah. You have to actually get in the water and go under it.
Oh, no, I'm not going. And then I'll hold on to the side, like if I want to get some of the water, like up to here.
Wait, but can you swim?
Right here.
But can you swim?
So I learned the basics in high school just to get out of high school.
Oh my God.
For high school, we had to take 2 years of PE, and one of the semesters had to be swimming. So I remember I took it my freshman year. I think it was my freshman year. I think it was the first semester. And then I failed it because I didn't learn she wanted me to learn at least the basics. And I was so afraid of the water that I wouldn't even learn the basics. And she failed me for it. I had to take it again. That's when I finally said, I'm about to learn all the basics because I'm not coming back here the third semester.
What would you be afraid of? You stand in the shallow end, you 6 feet tall. Like, what's happening?
I don't know.
What do you think was going to happen?
I don't know.
You thought they threw piranhas in there to make it interesting?
And then I used to look at the other kids, and they would advance to like, because if you were good, they would start you off in the shallow end, and then if you were good at it, they say, okay, well, let's go to the deep end, and we can do some diving and all that other stuff. I never advanced to that deep end. I was just over there like, wade in the water.
So you just like.
Had my swimming cap on and everything. It wasn't doing a thing of what they were doing. But I learned the basics. I learned the dead man float, as they called it. I don't know what they call it now.
It's the same.
They still call it that.
The same.
And I learned how to roll up into a ball.
That's still how dead people float.
That hasn't changed.
It hasn't changed.
That hasn't changed.
The protocol hasn't changed.
If somebody died in the water, they're still going to float.
Still
like
how
that.
They do it. That's still what happens.
I don't know if that's changed.
I don't think it's.
People still float differently now when they die. It's 2025.
I don't think that bias has evolved. I think it's just the same.
I learned how to roll up into a ball.
Okay.
And then what else did I learn? Of course, they do the hold your breath crap. And then I learned how to swim forward. So that's all I could do. I could do the dead man float, roll up into a ball, and swim forward.
Okay.
I tried to do the back float, but I couldn't get my hips up.
That's the easiest thing. Because the thing is, your hips don't even really have to be up. It's as long as you lay back and just relax.
I couldn't relax.
Your feet just go up.
I couldn't relax.
I don't mind. And I think what people don't realize is that when you float on your back, it's not like your whole head is going to be out. Literally, most of the time, it's just the water.
I didn't like that. I didn't like that. And that's when I would panic. And
that's what I think. Once your ears get covered, you think something's gonna happen. Nothing's gonna happen. You just lay back. That's it.
And I remember the instructor. I remember it vividly, like it was yesterday. She would have her arms under me, and she would just give me a little boof, and I would be up, and then she would move them, and I could feel my tush sinking, and I'm like, oh no.
That's pitiful. And then on top of it all, you in the shallow and nothing's going to happen to you.
Nothing was going to happen. Because as soon as she did that, I went, no. I just stood up
And see, and then you just said then you just said it. I just stood up. You act like the lesson was in the middle of the Pacific. You know what I'm saying?
Like we was with a Titanic sank or something like.
Oh my God.
You literally was in your high school pool.
You literally just said it. You're like, oh, I fell off, so I stood up. You stood up? So you're not in danger at all?
And I remember she looked up at me because she was shorter than me. She looked like.
And then, you know what? Get dressed.
You're done. I don't want to see you next semester either. You gotta
just stop.
Just don't come back.
And don't go nowhere near the edge after this. You stay down there.
My daughter, on the other hand, we used to call her Flipper when she loved swimming. Mm-hmm. She'll get in there, she'll do handstands in the water, she'll backflips, everything. Plus I put her in swimming class. Yeah. But she just liked to swim. Her whole father side of the family likes to swim too. But me,
But it is really valuable because you just never know. And at the end of it, it's I just want, for my son, he took lessons. I mean, he needs to go back, but he did take some lessons. And, really, I just want you to learn how to float, if anything.
Right, just the basics.
Right. It's you don't have to be a professional, but at the very least, if you fall in the water, at least you either A, know how to get to the edge, or B, can float until somebody can see you.
Right.
At least. You know what I'm saying? Those are the basic things I want from you.
Right. Chaz, I'm laughing because I remember one time I went to the beach with my daughter. And I was doing something. What was I doing? I forgot what I was doing. I think I caught myself trying to just be like, oh, la, 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 la. And I tripped a little bit and
la. I
fell face first.
Is that what you get? The panic.
Water. And I panicked. So I looked back and my daughter was just standing there what are you doing?
Yeah, she probably was like your instructor.
I was spitting out the water.
Just like your instructor. She was like, stand up.
Because I stood up and I was just fine. And I said, did you see what happened? She was like, yeah.
And when she stood up, the water probably at her knees. Nothing even happened.
It was this to my stomach.
That's ridiculous.
I lost it. I was like, the movement,
and I would be slowly backing away, like I'm not with her. I'm not with her. We didn't
when
come
I
together.
look back, she was just like this, like.
Like, I'm sure she was like. That's how I would have been. Like,
I don't want to go to the beach with you
like,
ever again.
Sarita, stand up.
All I was all around me. I was like, and then you know me, I'm over dramatic, so I was thinking like, what is this? How I'm gonna die?
You know what? Even the beach was sick of you. The beach, it's like, you know what? It's like, let me crack the wave across her head so she can stand up. Foolishness. You ought to be ashamed. In 2 inches of water.
2 inches.
Can you imagine?
Because I literally, once I stood up, I just took another step and I was right back on the sand.
The only thing too about the beach is because like the sand is not, you know what I mean? It shifts. Mm-hmm. So even when you walk it in the water, it's like you can step into like a hole and you can't go down. But I'm like,
and I think that's what happened. I think I stepped in like this little
dip or something.
And man came out of nowhere and dipped. And I was like,
you know what? That's ridiculous. You need to find some adult lessons. You really have to get over this. That's ridiculous. What would you do? Because sometimes you get around those people who play too much, and one day you're gonna catch that person when you walking past deep end, and somebody run towards you and push you into you done for.
That they tried to do that.
You done for.
They tried to do that to me one time in high school, and guess what? Sarita did. Sarita grabbed their shirt. We both go with it. As soon as they pushed me, I grabbed their arm. We both go there, and so now the person was like, "Oh no!" Trying to pull me back. You don't play.
Back in the shallow one again.
I think so. Yeah, we both going in this.
I think you knew better than not to walk toward the deep end. I think you knew better.
I knew better. I stayed away from that deep end. One time I did get pushed in, but it was an accident. It wasn't intentional. You know how kids, they just playing, and they would just run in and they bumped me a little bit, and I just went forward. And I was like, ah! And I knew it was an accident because when I came out, they were looking like, "Oh my God, I'm sorry."
Was it shallow?
It was shallow.
So your will never be tested.
Never.
Cause I remember like when my son, he was like. Last year, he was like, I said, here, get your floaty. He was like, why do I need this floaty? I know how to swim already. All right. And for those people who don't know, my son is 6. I was like, you don't? All right, fine. So, he get his little floaty. We in the pool. And I'm like, you want to take off your floaty since you know how to swim? He's like, yes, I do. Right? Oh, fine. I unbuckle it. I ain't say nothing. I just unbuckled it. And he was already ready to push off because he didn't want to go. I let that boy go. He went straight down. I was like, see? And I even gave him like a good 4 or 5 seconds, and I pulled him up. He was like, yeah. He was like, can I put my floaty back on?
Yes, you can.
Wait, and on the way home, he was like, I don't know how to swim. I was like, I told you ain't know how to swim, but you had to see for yourself.
You see how you think you know what you're talking about?
Exactly. So now this summer, what I'm doing every single time we go swimming, like he has a new floaty, but I tell him every time we swim for a few minutes, you have to take it off and we have to practice.
Right. You're so invested. I love it.
Cause like you didn't learn how, cause he loves swimming. He loves it. You know what I mean? And you play around too much. So it's like if I want to know that if you fall in,
you'll be able to get out.
Good. You know what I mean? At least be able to swim to the edge, something, float something. So you had to figure it out. So like I told him that. So I'm gonna do that through the summer. And see where he's at, and I think come the fall, I'm gonna put him back in lessons. Yeah, just go to the lessons, whatever. I mean, I just had to figure it out. Cause it's a life thing. Like it's life or death if you fall in the water. So it's like you really need to know.
I wish I could swim in the deep end.
You could. Not acting like that.
I won't though. I don't like all that water over my head.
That's the best part. That's the best part. It's so relaxing. You have no idea. It's so relaxing. Yesterday when I went swimming, which was actually a really good day because when we went to the pool was kind of empty. It's 4th of July. People probably had plans, so it wasn't very crowded. And literally, I just literally laid back and floated and just floated there. Like, it's so relaxing.
Now that does sound serene.
It is. You literally just lay there and let the water just carry you where it's gonna carry you, because there wasn't a lot of people like playing around. It wasn't nobody really near me. Like you really could do it. It's so relaxing. It really is. Even
maybe I should take adult lessons.
You should. And I actually, to be honest with you, if you found adult lessons, I would even go because I can swim.
Mm-hmm.
I can float and tread water, but there's like a few like techniques that I want to learn.
Mm-hmm.
So I would do it, just to make sure that I'm really proficient. Like if I fall in the deep end, I'll be all right. But
as you can see, I wouldn't.
Put it like this: I ain't Olympic, but I ain't gonna die.
Right.
But I could be better.
Hey, I was acting at that beach, and I remember other people were looking at me too, like, do we need to call the lifeguard? Because I'm like,
see, swimming don't mean swimming to black people. Not all. See, most of them like
it
you.
just means a bathing.
You ever see a bunch of black people throw a pool party and then the whole party going on and nobody
is in the pool.
Yeah, they all clumped up around the edges. Yeah. And everybody just standing there trying not to. I don't understand that. Why would you go to a pool party?
You know what I would like to do though? Have you seen the video of this where they do this at the pool parties? They play that game, the music game, and they put you in a chair.
You ain't gonna make it?
Yes, I would. They put you in a chair and the DJ play a song, and you have to either the DJ picks whatever the song. So
DJ play Flavor Flav. She gonna go down.
Back in that with Nelly. And the DJ picks whatever song they're gonna pick. You have no choice for the song. They drop it, and you have to know the lyrics. He give you a little bit of the intro, then you got to finish the rest. If you don't know it, the two people holding you in the chair throw you back in the pool.
So you rely.
That looks like fun.
So you're relying on your music knowledge to save you?
Yeah.
You don't, like you said, you don't have no control over what they play.
Yeah.
So they play something that you have no clue. You done.
That's not.
You done for.
That's not a.
Because I see the video and I don't think they tipping in the shallow end.
And that's not a big. It looked like it the ones I.
It ain't look like it to me.
No.
Anybody gonna toss you back on your head?
But my music category is a little that's good.
So unless you plan on sliding your own collection to the DJ on your way in.
No, meaning like what I like. Like I like opera, I like country music. Only music I don't like is reggaeton. So if he threw on something like that, yes, I'd be like, listen, y'all might as well just throw me back. I don't even know what that is.
If I went to that party, I would slide DJ $5 to play Nick Cannon. Play Nick Cannon.
Yeah,
she'll never get it.
Because him, I don't know.
She'll never get it. Play a little Nick Cannon. She won't get it.
Bro, who's that?
Yeah, before you know it.
Before you know it. So I'm doing that again.
That's probably what you need.
Tip of my head, like to get the water out.
That's probably what you need.
That game looks fun.
That game don't come with a lifeguard.
And then everybody that gets thrown in there, they all know how to swim. Because the next clip you see, they all just like swimming away.
You don't.
I'm like, oh, I want to do that.
But you know you don't know how to swim. Not enough. You need to spend some time in the deep end before you volunteer to play that game. Don't just cold turkey. Don't wing it now. Nobody got time to jump in and save you.
So CPR.
Wait, as you slowly go down to the bottom. I'm like, come please. I'm not, I swear I would spend a good 5 seconds.
Yeah, slowly, and I know just what you're talking about. Movies when they just.
You know what? And I would be right on the surface after a good 10 seconds. I was like, see, because she ain't had no business doing that. Dog it? Now I got to take off all my stuff. I'm so sick of this.
Taking off your shoes.
I'm sick of this shit.
Hold her ass.
So sick of it.
Sit over there. I'm just going to the bottom.
Here, hold my phone. Damn. As soon as I get out of here, we going home too. Cause I know she don't think we finna still party. The fuck?
Imagine people still partying after that.
Can you imagine?
They sink to the bottom. Then that person over there like, what if that person did want to still party? Like, we leaving? Yes.
What?
You almost drowned. There's EMTs outside. We're going home.
That was like the lifestyle helicopter just landed. You gone.
Oh, that is so funny. He was like, and after we get out, we go.
Oh my God.
And the car all quiet, like.
But I shut up.
Can we stop at? No.
Hell no. We going home.
You going straight home.
You going straight to Hartford Hospital Annex. Get your ass out. No, I'm gonna ride in the back of the ambulance with her. Fool. It's like Ike and Tina. I'm like, if you die, I'm gonna kill you, bitch. You hear me? If you die, I'm gonna kill you. I don't believe this woman embarrassed me.
I just want to play a game.
I can't believe this woman embarrassed me like this and thought she was gonna stay.
The DJ back at the scene explained it like, it's a game that we play every pool party. It's I don't know what happened.
We thought experienced swimming was self-explanatory.
Oh,
but I will say this though. Don't nobody jump in the pool more than people who can't swim. I swear to God. People who can't swim, it's infuriating. Like, have you watched those videos? Like, people on these tropical vacations and like in Jamaica or snorkeling and that. And then they being like, knowing they can't swim. I'm like, why would you, of all people, like I said before, I could tread water. I'm not going to go under. But if you put me out in the middle of the ocean, I still have reservations about getting that huge body. That's different. Like, you see what I'm saying? And the water is deep because a lot of people don't realize the deeper the water, the colder. Like, know it's deep.
Right.
There's nothing under your feet. Know it.
Literally nothing.
And you don't know how to swim and you just jumping in?
Yeah.
Expecting what?
Do you see it on CNN? Their shoes washed up an hour later.
No, on the news, the search party has been called off. I bet it has. What'd you do that for? Because
they are shark food.
My God.
Like, what happened?
As soon as you go down, I'm going to take some rose petals like, what the fuck was you thinking? She gone. I'm not looking for nothing. She knew. Here. Condolences. Fuck. Cause why?
What is wrong with you? The way
Shit. You go to church to be saved. I ain't no superhero. Like,
and if I was a lifeguard, I'd be pissed. Like, I got to go out there.
You know why? Because most of the time when people who had to be saved is folks who putting your life in danger to be saved. Like, you knew better.
Right.
Most of the time people who need to be saved knew better to begin with. I'm like, I'm not putting my life in danger because you foolish. Why? And so many times people jump right in the water knowing they cannot swim. I don't understand. Like, I don't know it
either. Because I told you what I do. I sit right on the side.
Right. But those are the people who need to be at the pool.
Right.
Or on shore.
Right.
Walk in as much as you can and come on out.
Not far out there. I would never go all the way out there.
And people just go. I'm like, I don't understand. It's like, that's also killing about folks, especially us. Now, when your homeboy throwing a pool party, y'all all a bunch up around the edges and nobody won't go in the pool. But now you in Jamaica,
right,
in the middle of the ocean,
in the middle of the blue
and
water,
you think you need to snorkel now, when you wouldn't even try the pool party next to the grill,
you wouldn't even do that game song at the pool with the chick. You didn't want no parts of that.
But now you want a jet ski. That's fine. Like what is happening? There's no imminent danger at the pool party, but you won't even get in. But now you think you're supposed to be what?
Well, you know the blacks.
Parasailing?
You know the blacks.
You know the parachute comes down toward the water, right?
If it's something for home, they don't want no parts of it. If it's for a trip, it's like, well, yeah, let's do that.
That's why
let's get on the jet ski.
That's why I never understood that. It's like these big, giant tropical vacations, and most times y'all make it so y'all can't swim because you go on this tropical vacation with this wig glued to your head.
Right.
and everything. I'm like, you knew you wasn't swimming.
Right.
Everything all gelled up, beijing down. Like, you know what I'm saying? You knew you wasn't getting in that water. Now you want to snorkel. Shut up. Go back to the cruise cabin. Go back to the buffet because you put it all in danger.
They got on scuba gear. Like what are you doing? Where you going?
Now you want to see what's under the ocean now? Shut up. You can't even swim.
I signed up for a class. Why?
That will make me sick. That's why I don't understand that.
You gotta love us.
Ugh. So you would think. It don't make no sense. I'm like, my God. That's why I be hating, like, oh, come to this pool party. Why? Nobody want to swim? I'll be the only one in the water for real.
Right. But you definitely would, especially if I was there.
Cause I'm telling you right now, if I went to an all black pool party, I would have the whole pool to myself. Mm-hmm. I would be able to go do lap back and forth. Wouldn't nobody get
depending on who the blacks are. Because there are some people like you that like to swim.
Yeah, but the population is so small.
It is.
I would have plenty of space. I have plenty of space. Now, you go to an all white pool party, it won't be no swimming room. They all
no.
All
you
the
have
space.
To fight and stuff like. Excuse me, in this corner.
All the space would be on the blacktop.
Because black people, and I'm speaking specifically to the women, even if they do know how to swim, they don't want to mess up their hair. So they probably can swim like an Olympic swimmer, and they're like, do you see this hairstyle?
But you already know what you came to do. I don't understand.
So even if they can swim, they still not getting in that pool.
That don't make no sense. I don't understand that. It's like you show up to a pool party with a bathing suit on just to be cute because now everything all gelled up, glued down, everything else. That's why I never understood the appeal of it. It's like, all right, you go on vacation, you get some braids. You know you can do anything you want to do. But to me, the people who go with a wig, it's like you essentially going in 200-degree weather with a helmet.
Right.
You gluing a helmet. You gluing a hat on your head.
Right.
Why?
Right. And bring extra helmets with them. They have extra helmets in the suitcase.
Right. My goodness.
We could live for 1,000 years
and never figure it out. Edges melting and everything else. Come tell you right now, when you go to the Caribbean, that sun is different.
It's a different kind of heat.
That heat ain't the same.
It's a different kind of heat.
It's not. I'm telling you right now, we went to the Bahamas and we got in that water. It took probably 20 minutes for all my skin to start burning. Like, I mean, it was burning.
Yeah.
Like my skin, like, it almost fell off the bone.
Yeah.
The sun was set to broil. Mm-hmm. It only took a minute, and it was my fault because I was so busy trying to sunscreen my child.
Yeah.
I wasn't really thinking about me, and I had never been in heat that hot.
Yeah.
So I don't even think about burning. Like, not saying I couldn't, but I never thought about it. And I'm standing there in this ocean water, and all of a sudden, the top of my shoulders just started burning. Mm-hmm. It's burning.
It's a different kind of heat.
Like, my nose started, everything just started burning. And by then, now it's too late. Now I'm trying to put more sunscreen. It's not doing anything.
Right.
Like, literally, I had to stay in the water. Like, I was burning. I never experienced nothing like that. Mm-hmm. I didn't even know Caribbean heat was just like, oh, it's different.
Yeah. It can get you sick, too. Like, that heat, even if your skin doesn't burn, just it being on you can make you feel woozy and everything.
Oh, yeah. It was bad. Like, I peeled. I was, like, flaky and peeling weeks for weeks. Oh, it was so bad. I was like, I never, like, it was beautiful out there.
Yeah, it's gorgeous.
It was beautiful. I would go back a million times, but I would have to be prepared. Like, now
you know how people say that Florida heat is different? Forget Florida heat.
Nothing like this.
It is nothing like that Caribbean heat.
I said, y'all do this every day?
Right. You live here?
And it makes it so bad. You see people walking down the street with long sleeves, and I'm like, how?
Right.
I'm about to die.
Right.
I don't know. But anyway, that also leads us into what we're talking about with, vacations and where we would probably like to go. So it's like I'm a late bloomer when it comes to traveling. So
Me too.
I'm not well traveled.
Me either.
At all.
Me either.
So
I just started.
Yeah. So
like a year before the pandemic hit.
Oh, for real?
That's how late I am.
I'm even worse. I'm like, I finally went on my first cruise and ready to go back. And it's like, I feel like the cruise is like a good way because one, it's an opportunity to go to more than one place in one trip. And two, it's also like structured. I don't know why, for some reason, like I think I have anxiety because
when it comes to traveling.
Yes, because when you think about let's go to so and so country, it's like my mind can't even process what happens once you get there. I don't know why. It's like my brain's so skewed. Like I feel like okay, I'm gonna land in this foreign country now. What? Now what am I gonna do? Like how am I gonna get to this hotel? Like how am I gonna? I was like I know it happens because people figure it out every day. But my mind I can't wrap around me getting off this plane at the airport, and I'm just standing there with my bags, like,
and now I'm just in Africa,
like, and how I'm supposed to get to this resort? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And I feel jaded because I feel like I think I'm jaded by watching TV. Like when people go somewhere and they get off the plane, somebody holds a sign that says Sarita.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Like, I'm used to that. And I'm like, so that don't happen? Like, well, I guess we set it up that way.
Walking in the airport and it's not there for me.
Now what I'm supposed to do? Like I feel like it creates a natural fear that doesn't really exist. It just exists in my brain to be like, I don't know what happens to people when they get off the plane.
Right.
Like, how do you figure this shit out? Like, people figure it out, but I'm like, how do you figure it out?
Right.
And I think like that, like me worrying about that keeps me from doing stuff.
Gotcha.
So it's like I have to like break through that barrier because I'm like, I have a small child, and I'm like, I want him to experience traveling way sooner than I ever did, so he could get used to it and not be thinking what I'm thinking.
Right.
Because I like inadvertently made a homebody because I like
the more he does it, that's all he'll know. It's just doing that. Right.
So it's like I have to start there. So I'm like, I like the cruise part because it's already spoken for itinerary. Like every day we're gonna drop you off here. Right. You get off, you look around, you come on back. Right. And you better be back.
And they tell you, and you better be back right at this time.
I tell you, the fear was unreal. When it was like, be back by 5 o'clock and the boat leaving, I was on the boat at 2. Like, I would not be. Do I look like?
Because I don't even want to know what that entails if y'all not there when I come back.
Let me tell you what my last name is not. I am not a McAllister. I will not be running for my life trying to make it to the. I will not. When they see those peer runners, people running, I'm like, how could you be so inconsiderate? How could you be so stupid? Could you imagine?
What's her name? Sha'Carri Richardson. I am not. Shoot. I am not running tonight.
That'd be the first time I ever get beat.
I 5 minutes ago.
Shoot.
She just not getting it.
Look, old 45, out of shape. She wouldn't have beat me to the boat that day.
Yeah, I did not play. They told us the time. I said, one more time for the time again. Just want to double check. Got you. I was back about 40 minutes before that time. Shoot. I was not playing around.
And not even that. I was like, okay, we in another country. My cell phone and watch. Is this the right time?
Right.
Is it 3 o'clock? Is it 5 o'clock my time?
What when you say what time do you mean?
Fuck that.
Y'all are not leaving me.
I was like, I don't want to know what that involves. They will never have to worry about me missing no boat. I'm back on fast.
I've heard stories of people that they have because they thought that the cruise ship was just saying that, like, they'll wait.
Yeah, well, the only time they'll wait is if you book an excursion through the cruise line, right? Then they'll wait because it's their excursion.
Exactly, and it's not their fault if they're late coming back.
So it's like
if you just out walking around looking at seashells,
and that's what I'm saying. Because to me, in my opinion, it's like I get the whole excursion thing through the cruise line because they're trying to find you the best deal. You know what I mean? Well, no, actually, no. I take that back. They're lumping it into their stuff. But if you want to be Charlie Cheapskate and walk past the carnival excursion to find Ridley, and now you in Jamaica, and now you want to pay Ridley $20 to take you up to Trelawney, you gonna be in trouble because he don't got no sense of time, and next thing you know, you don't know where you at, right? So I don't even know how far away from the ship I am. Right. That should create anxiety in and of itself. Right. So now it's like you trusting some random person who got my mind could be driving me to be traffic. Well, I know.
Right.
But it's like, I gotta be back. Because even when we went to Nassau, we did take a tour. And it was like a 2-hour tour. And everybody out the window, you know this? I was like, oh God. I was looking around.
Let's wrap this up.
All while they looking out the window, it's so beautiful. You know what I'm looking at? I'm looking at the cruise ship getting smaller and smaller. I'm like, my God.
Like, how far away are we from that boat?
Right, in my mind, like, oh my God, we get so far away, we'll never make it back. How long is it going to be? It's really a 2-hour tour. It's like, that's what I'm thinking. Like, oh my God, I'm going to die.
Do they have water on here for us? What if we're stranded?
Oh God. I'm like, do I live here now? I think I live here now. Like, that's what I'm thinking, you know? My mind's not rational.
I think I live here now.
Like, what?
I gotta get the job here. I don't even know what they have for work.
Like, my God. Can I drink Bahamian water? The fuck? So that's what I'm thinking about. So I was like, I was like, I need to be in charge of what's happening.
Why?
Or I'm not gonna make it. I'm like,
can I drink Bahamian water?
That's what I'm saying. It's like I get off the plane in Mexico and I picked the wrong taxi driver and now he driving me to the cartel. I'm like, oh my God.
They want you to be a drug mule.
Like,
you're like, this is not the Hilton?
Oh, this is nice. Like, oh, where we going? It's nice. Everybody has guns. Like, yeah. I don't know what's going on now.
Is this some new militia I wasn't aware of or something like that?
So, how does this work? And how do I get back? Like, there is no back. I'm like, and this is not real life. It's just my brain, and it's awful.
Your brain goes overdrive. Okay, I thought my brain went a whole other way. Your brain goes a whole other way.
I was like, it's not gonna make it. I put the address in my GPS. We're not even going that way. He took a left. We should take a right.
Wait, I think my GPS is still for the States.
Am I being kidnapped? There's no shortcut. I'm not gonna make it.
I should have paid attention and Taken when I was watching the movie Taken.
Right. I don't know any specific skills. Fuck!
Damn it! My mother told me. Oh God, why?
Nobody in my family has any skills. I'm just lost.
I'm just gonna be here for the rest of my life.
Oh my God.
Like, why? That's why I don't play around with that stuff.
Can I at least get a Spanish lesson? Just one. No, wait. I already know adios.
I can say como se dice. I know como se dice.
Oh my God. Wait a minute. No. Muerte means dead. Muerte means dead. Help! You know what?
Why are we like this?
That's what I be worried about when I go somewhere else. But I have to figure it out because there's so many countries I want to go to.
Me too. Me too.
I want to go to Amsterdam so bad.
Me too. My daughter's been there.
For real?
I want to do. I would like to see. I want to see weird places though. Like I want to go to Australia. I want to go to Ireland.
See, I wouldn't mind doing it in Australia, but I'm worried about all the big bugs.
Yes.
Like the spiders and everything. Like I'm worried about them animals.
Yeah, because I heard those animals there like nothing we've seen.
And that's the problem. And you know what else I'd be worried about too? It's like I feel like when I go to another country or think about going to another country, I'm like, do I have to research if black people are welcome? Like I don't know if that's the irrational fear, but I'm like, because it's the truth. We just are not welcome everywhere.
True.
And there are some countries that are like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I don't want. I want to have a decent experience. And it's like we shouldn't have to look that up, but sometimes I feel like you should.
I never do. Not that I've been a ton of places, but I don't really give a crap. See, I'm like, oh, you gonna take me?
Yeah.
Here's my money.
And that's the problem. They were like, yes, we're gonna take you. Yes, we will. I'm like, and that's it.
You're absolutely right,
and that's the problem. Consider yourself taken. Like, damn it, I shouldn't have offered.
I wonder will it be like the first one where they try to sell me off as some sex trafficking.
You know what? See, the only problem is I'll just get mad. I'm like, nobody wants me.
Right.
Nobody.
That's what I'm saying. I ain't getting no bed.
Oh, you know what?
I ain't getting no beds here.
I was like, I'm safe. I'll be fine. Nobody wants me. But I like the idea of Australia and Ireland.
Mm-hmm.
I would like to. I always want to go to like other places like Tokyo.
I definitely want to go there
or
too.
like Japan.
Me too.
Tokyo, Japan. I meant to say Thailand. Like Philippines.
No offense to Thailand, they enjoyed it. I would love to do. I want to do all of them.
Yeah, I wouldn't mind
Africa, everywhere.
See, but my problem is I have to get over the initial fear, and this is what I really believe though. I believe mainly it's because I've never literally just flown to another country and got off a plane to see what happens. I think what I have to do, and I think once I do it once, that it'll let me know like, oh, okay, this is what happens when you get on the plane. Now you'll be fine. You know, I think I'd have to do it once to see so that I really can go to other countries. Yeah, I've never done it, so maybe that's probably part of it. Like I've never had to do it.
Right.
You know, like I said, when you get off a cruise ship, everything is pretty much spelled out for you. It's like, go take a look and come back.
Well, maybe for you, for the plane, you should do it with a group too still.
Yeah.
A travel group. That way it takes some of the anxiety off. Because everything is still planned. It's still with people.
Like-minded people.
You're just going, it's just minus the boat.
Yeah, no, I definitely agree with that. Like, that's definitely not something I would start out, like, solo.
Yeah.
And especially because I would want to bring my child with me. It's like, I definitely want to be alone with him and like, okay, now what we gonna do? You know what I mean?
Because now he asking you and you like, I just got you here.
We gonna sleep at the airport till our return flight.
Right.
Like,
Mommy don't know. Mommy don't have all the answers.
Right. So I'm like, that's something I got to figure out because there's a lot of countries that I would like to go to.
Yeah.
Because I hear that. Well, you know what too? There's also like expats, like people who like go live in other countries, and they talk about the differences and how nice it is. Like, but you won't never know until you visit for real, to see what you like out of places.
Right.
That's why I always want to like see if I can like learn other languages because it's so valuable to go somewhere and be able to speak. Yeah. I think that's something else that's like scary because you go somewhere and you're like, I don't even know what you're saying to me. Yeah. And there's a lot of countries you go to where they actually do know your language. Like some people, a lot of countries they do still learn English. Yep. I think that we're the only ones who just refuse to learn other people's languages. But other countries like English is like part of their curriculum where they get taught English. And a lot of them just know it. Right. I wish we were like that because in our school it's like Spanish or French.
Right.
Pick
Those
one.
are your only options. Yep.
And you took it until you were sick of it.
Yep.
And they don't even teach you the right stuff. Like, when you learn Spanish, it's not even the right Spanish. You learn in, like, Spanish. It's like... Yes. But we all going to Latin America. Right. So it's not even the same. Right. Because I remember...
and you could pick up on some things. Yeah. It's like, this ain't what I learned.
And when you go around... Because it's almost like... U.S. and, like, England. Yeah. It's more, like, proper. Yeah. And we're just, it's like almost like we're speaking slang. So that's
exactly what it is. Yeah. It's like we're speaking just like either we're speaking the slang version of it or the too proper version of it, depending on where you go.
Right. So that's like what it feels like. You know what I mean? So it's like you learning the...
And then you say it to them and they're like, we don't say that.
Yeah, or they get mad at you because from what I learned is that some people who are like in like Latin American countries, when you come around speaking the Spanish, it's almost like, hey, you think you're better than me because you're like you so proper, this and that, and like you said, some things don't translate the same. So I remember my ex mother-in-law when she was living. I would have how you have a little CD where you listen to language, and it was Spanish. And the whole time she's like, that's not right. Like the whole time, like it's not right. Yeah. And I'm like, well, I don't know. Like, right. Because I'm thinking Spanish is Spanish, but it's really not. She's like, that's not correct. It's like that's not what we would have said. Yeah. But that's Spanish. But it's all hokey anyway. Right. It's certain things you would never say that they try to teach you. It's like it's not worth it. But I say all that to say it's good to immerse yourself if you're going to try to go to another country. At least know something about it.
It is.
But I would like to get over some travel fairs to kind of do something because there is a lot of places I would like to go.
Yeah,
Yeah.
This world is huge. And I will add that when I say travel, I don't just mean internationally. There's still a ton of states in this country I haven't been to. So.
True. See, but here's the thing: with states within our country, there's some ones you ain't got to worry about me, because I ain't going my whole life to walk around Kentucky. You can have it.
Shut up, not
What?
Kentucky. He's like, I can never visit Kentucky ever.
Where is the Klan's hub? Where is it at? It's probably not Kentucky. It's probably somewhere else. I think it's in Indiana or something. I forget.
Wait.
But I'm like, hey, we ain't supposed to be everywhere.
Because nobody is texting anybody saying, yo, let's go to Nebraska this summer.
Let's go to Kentucky. I think that's where the chicken is. Yeah, isn't that where the chicken at? No.
Nobody is dying to get to Wisconsin. Nobody.
I'm like, I do like cheese, but not like that. But it's like, there's only certain things, like, only place I would go. Like, I've been to Florida before, but there's places in Florida I would travel to, like, again. I've been to Georgia. Like, I'm not really worried about that, but it's like, I've never been to Vegas.
Okay.
So I would go to Vegas. I've never been.
Okay.
I've never been to California.
Okay, I haven't either.
That would be nice. But it's like, after that, it's like, then what?
Right.
You know what I mean? So it's like, what? I mean, there's stuff here. I know there's stuff here, but I can't think about it.
Yeah.
Like, I would go to Texas.
You don't get excited when somebody say it, like, what about Utah?
What about it? Yeah, what about it?
It's okay.
It's like, like, you know, because there's certain things I associate, like, Colorado, like, I don't ski.
Yeah.
I know it's more to it than that, but I'm like, I'm not thinking about that.
For whatever reason, when I hear like Utah and stuff, I just hear like, I just instantly picture like a Western movie and like horses and
Utah?
like a ranch.
No.
Utah, Colorado, Montana, any of those states.
No, when I hear Utah, all I hear is 7-Day Adventists and Mormon wives.
But those two.
Mormons and somebody who has some man who has 6 wives.
Yeah.
That's all I think about.
I never think, and I don't even know anything that they have. I just instantly go to those states.
And then when I hear Pennsylvania, like anything that's not Philly, I just think like Amish.
Okay, yes.
So I get that. Because there is like a Amish population.
It is a very high one there.
Besides, if I think Philly, it's Philly, but anything else, I'm like, okay. What, Hershey Park? Like, what else?
Right.
I'm sure, and this is no shade. I'm sure there's something there. I'm just not aware of it.
Right.
And I hate when you watch like all these great like videos of like good food to eat. It's never here. It's never here.
Never.
It's like at the very least, it's still a ride to New York. It's like there's nothing here. It sucks.
Yeah.
Like all the good food and nothing here. Not that I need to be eating at all. I really don't need to be eating nothing. That's the root of
Even
all
though
my
you
problems.
have people here telling, oh, we got some good food here. You
Where?
Don't. You don't.
Where?
You just think you do.
Like
but
where?
nice try.
The one place you go? Like, you go to the buffet. Shut up. What are you talking about? Like, that one place has a seafood boil? Is that what? Like, what?
They had the crab legs seasoned just like you want to do. That's why you think it's good.
And granted, I can't say nothing about it because I don't like seafood at all. So I can't.
Right.
And I never understood the whole thing about seafood boils. Like, what is the...
Oh, black people go insane.
But I never understood, like, what the thing is about a seafood boil.
I have no idea. Because I don't eat seafood like that either. But when I tell you they lose, they do not send them a flyer.
It's right. It's like, what's the appeal? It's like, so I'm about to put on this bib and gloves, and then you about to bring me this hefty bag
that I'm about to just fool a savage over.
Right. Yeah. Bring me a hot bag on a shovel to my table.
Chaz. And when I tell you they are elated.
A steam clear hefty bag with 2 shrimp, a crab leg, a hard boiled, a boiled piece of corn, and a sausage, and mystery sauce.
And they are in heaven.
And I mean, every time you watch it,
And me, I'm just sitting there like,
that's disgusting. I'm not wearing the bib in a
I'd rather
restaurant.
have a steak.
I'm not wearing a bib in a restaurant. I shouldn't need a bib and gloves
Right.
to eat my food.
Right.
Because that's something you do at home when nobody watching.
Right.
Because that's when you get to be disgusting.
Right. You get to be a real sloth.
At home.
But they love it.
I won't even eat ribs in public. Like, what do I look like in public? Like, in public. What I look like?
Do you need the little wet wipes they give you? Like, I don't want that. I don't want that.
What I look like in public with some ribs?
They love it though.
With barbecue sauce
all up here.
Sauce around here.
It's all in your nostrils. You're like,
I shouldn't need a wet lemon scented napkin just to get through my meal. Why? Like
this, I don't need it there. I'm good. That's what I'll be like. Just give me some chicken
in the restaurant
tenders.
eating like a heathen. Why?
That's what I get my chicken tenders. Just give me some chicken tenders.
Right. I'm like this Neanderthal.
Yes. But they love those seafood broils. They love them.
Ugh,
they go
disgusting.
crazy. And I just, because I don't eat seafood like that, I don't get it. I'm just sitting there like,
Yeah, give me a big bowl of buttered Obey. That I could just dunk my, like, what the fuck? Why?
Not buttered Obey. You just like,
like, let me dip my face in it. You know? If I dip my face, I don't even got to dip the food here.
Right. Now let me just slap this food up. And it's just, I don't get it.
Yeah, like if I dip my face, I can take the crab leg and go like this. Stop it. Get a hold of yourself.
Not take the crab leg like this.
God, come to your senses already. What?
Oh my God.
My God. Have some,
The blacks.
have some self-control.
And when I tell you they go crazy like nobody else I've ever seen.
My,
See,
my
what's
God.
that crap? No, I'm not going.
Did you hear they brought seafood boils to Red Lobster?
I did not. Oh, yes, because the guy.
The new CEO try and change things. I'm like.
Because he know his people. He know that they like.
You throw a biscuit on top of it, it's over with. You throw a little biscuit on top, and supposedly they supposed to have honey butter biscuits. I'm like, y'all just trying. Y'all trying.
Cheesecake or something in there.
Ugh, I'm not a golden girl.
I'm not either. I'm not a big cheesecake person.
I can't eat a slice of cheesecake unless it's like a specialized piece. Like it's just a regular, just plain, boring New York slice. I don't want that.
Yeah.
It had to be played up so bad to where it's barely a cheesecake.
Right. Like this is a Reese mixed with Oreo mixed with Kit Kat. Just not really in a cheesecake then.
Yes.
It's just Reese and the Kit Kat and Oreo.
Bring the Oreo explosion.
Just bring that. That sounds perfect.
Like, I want all the Oreo with a thin little layer that reminds me something enough so you can still call it a cheesecake by proxy. Like,
it's cheesecake adjacent.
I'm not mature. I'm not mature enough for this plain slice with nothing.
Yeah,
Take it away.
I'm not a big cheesecake either.
Well, that's why I like Cheesecake Factory, because I can get like that specialized slice,
right?
And it doesn't seem like a cheesecake if I choose the right one. But honestly, there's like 800. You never choose the right one,
right?
But honestly, I haven't been to Cheesecake Factory in a long time.
I haven't either. I haven't been to Cheesecake Factory. I think it was still the early 2000s.
Really? It's been that long?
Mm-hmm.
So
like 2000 or 2001.
So you went to the grand opening, and that was it.
That was it. I was like, hey, it's exciting.
It's like,
hey.
All right, that's what y'all need to see.
It's been real. Thanks.
I'm sure it's way expensive, way more expensive.
Yeah, I haven't been in ages.
I went. It's been a couple of years though. Maybe 2 years. The last time I probably went. It wasn't bad. It was okay. But I mean, it is kind of pricey, but it's not bad.
Yeah.
It's not bad. What I will say, we can kind of slide away from food.
Mm-hmm.
The social media craze of Ashanti and Nelly. And I said, I'm standing on this statement. From the moment I heard that they were getting back together, I said they rekindled because his intention is to destroy her.
You said that?
I said it from the minute I said he's gonna get back with her and he's going to destroy her. It's purely intentional. That's been my take.
Okay.
Because
and you know me, I'm just I can't accept life, so I'm just like, oh, they're back in love.
Well, here's my thing. In my opinion, today, there's no value in going backwards because with it, like when you rekindle with somebody who you used to be with, when you rekindle with them at first, you go back into honeymoon, and you go immediately to all like the great times you had when it was great, and you somehow forget the stuff that wasn't great, and you forget all the reasons why y'all not together no more.
Right. So you forget that time he called you a fat hog.
Right. Cause like now that we done made up, I'm still a fat bitch.
Right.
I didn't forget you said that. Like, you see what I'm saying? Like, I remember.
You forget that time he told you how ugly you looked in that green dress? Like,
I still had a dress and I'm still ugly.
You thought I was ugly.
That's what I'm saying. So I'm like, so it's like, you're going to find out later. You're going to remember.
Right.
Oh, this is why.
Right.
This is all a thing. Because, like, obviously a lot of times we tend to use, like, infidelity as that marker to be like, this is why. That's usually not, that's a symptom. That's not always like why for real.
Right.
But that's the most tangible thing to be like, well, so-and-so cheated on me.
Right.
It's so tangible to where if you start with that, people are like, oh, I understand. You know what I mean? Because so for a lot of people, that's a deal breaker.
Right.
But there are so many things underneath of being inconsiderate, not doing what you need to, like not supporting me, whatever it was. Like, I mean, obviously I'm not in their life.
Right.
But then other things. And then even if you see like the clips, like full transparency, I haven't seen the actual show, but I've seen enough clips of it to even see how it plays out. Just even with the baby. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I'm not about to help you do anything with this baby.
Yeah, I saw those clips too. I haven't seen the show yet either. But I saw those same clips.
Right. So I see in the clip where they're out to eat and she FaceTiming with the baby. And you could even see his facial expression change. Because there are a lot of men who they want all the attention to be on them, and they can't handle it when the attention now diverts to something else.
Right.
Like, you see what I'm saying?
Even if it is their child.
Right. So and like and they a lot of like there's a good amount of men who can see their child not as an extension of them, but as a competition.
Right.
For attention, because now all you've known is single and carefree Ashanti.
Right.
Who at her most in love with you, is ready to rock with you when you fit. When you know what I mean. When you're ready.
Right.
You want to up and go right now and just out the blue just fly to Jamaica. Let's go. Right. You want to go have fun. Let's go. You know what I'm saying. So now this person has a baby attached, and now you're not getting all her attention.
Right.
Now she wanted to make sure this baby is straight before you straight. And a lot of men don't realize, they don't even think about it like that. They don't even think about how life changes, because for a lot of men, life don't change for them.
Right.
It changes for the woman.
Right.
So now you have this baby taking all your time, when what he doesn't realize is if you actually sign on to be a helpmate, you actually still get the same amount of attention if you would just help. Because if you're going to say, I'm not helping you do nothing, I'm not changing no baby, I'm not getting up in the middle of the night, I'm not doing nothing. If you're not going to help with it and put it all in her hands and make her do it all, then you are taking the attention away from you, because she's not going to give you an ounce of attention until she finishes with that. You want to say you didn't want to help.
Right. Now
you making me do it all. So now if I have to do it all, then you're going to have to fucking wait until I'm done doing everything, when we could have split the responsibility and we could have been done way earlier. Because what would take me alone till 10 o'clock to accomplish, me and you could accomplish it together by 7.
Right. And now from 7 to 10, we could have been doing whatever.
Exactly, but they don't see it like that.
Right.
They always say, oh, that's your job. Okay, well, I'm about to take my job seriously, and you figure it the fuck out.
Right.
maybe whenever, and the good part is, I don't know what they finances or what they got internally, but a lot of people, they have the resources to have somebody who cleaning and doing laundry. So maybe that part is lighter.
Right.
But in our regular lives that you and I know about, there's usually not a person doing that. So now there's that same, a man with far less in our realm thinks the exact same. Right. I don't do that. So now I'm doing it all.
Right.
So now later on, after I get finished doing all the shit that you said you wasn't going to help with, I'm tired now.
Right. So now I'm not making you no plate.
No, not even that.
I'm not making you a plate with color.
Not even that plate. Don't touch me.
Right.
Because after I done did it all and went to work and made sure the baby was fed and bathed, this and that, and put to sleep, and I finally get in the bed, you think I want a fucking hand coming over now? Kiss my ass.
What? You just lying that all so you see.
The fuck?
What are these fingers?
You really think I want you to touch me? I am disgusted with you. I'm disgusted.
What's going on?
And that's what I'm saying. Like, when you show yourself not to be a helpmate, it's like, and it also builds the resentment. It builds resentment because now it's like, I don't even see you as my partner. Because now I'm doing every damn thing. And I see you as somebody who's sitting back and letting me do everything. That creates something. But then he's also creating the guilt for her because he's saying, you spend all that time with that baby. And I'm right here because even in the video where she was FaceTiming the baby, like, oh, where's my baby? He was like, I'm right here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Big grown man with grown ass kids, shut up.
Right. Yeah, because how old are his other kids now? They are adults, right?
Right. So I'm like, you in your 50s, you got adult kids. Like, you can tell me you never saw this?
Right.
Or were you not involved in either? Like, you see what I'm saying? So until now, it's like, you want attention, I don't got it for you.
Right.
Because the thing is, it's like, she'll build that resentment over time. And then for him, he also adds guilt onto it. Like, he's spending all the time with that baby. And it also craters people's confidence and self-esteem because if he does it very subtly, she won't even see it, and she'll run herself ragged trying to please both the baby and him at first.
Right.
And all you're going to do is drain her life force. So it's like, I can see it a mile away.
Yeah.
All you're going to do is drain her because what she going to do, instead of saying, look, motherfucker, I got to take care of this baby. You don't want to help, so you got to fucking wait or get out.
Right. She's going to figure out a way.
Right, so unless she does that from the jump, she'll probably fall into the trap that a lot of us fall into, which is now going into overdrive, trying to prove to you that I got time for everybody.
Right.
And now I'm going to drain myself and run myself ragged and burn out, trying to prove to you that I could be everywhere when I really can't, when I could have just used your help.
Right.
So I don't know. I was like, I'm not prophesizing, but I feel like from the beginning, I'm like, this man going to destroy. Because low key, you don't realize it, but I'm punishing you for leaving in the first place.
Wow.
You walked away, and now I got you to come back, and now I'm about to punish you because you laid it on thick, trying to only show me all the things I liked about you. And now that you got me to the point where, because love is blinding, now you got me to the point where I'm fully invested, and adding the baby to it even further makes me invested because now you don't want a broken home.
Right.
You see what I'm saying? So now you know I'm finna work hard because now once you got me to the point where I'm invested, now you get to slowly pull yourself away bit by bit until I'm the one begging you. Fuck you. Watch what I tell you.
But he already messing up stuff. He messed up her body.
Yeah.
Like her body don't even look the same.
And
I mean, don't get me wrong, it looks way better than mine after I had one kid, but it doesn't even look like how it looked pre her getting pregnant. Like,
listen, if you can hear me, don't give him no more. Get yourself together now. You got your one. Don't do it again. Pull yourself out, cause he will destroy you.
Yeah. He
will seek and destroy. Trust me when I tell you.
Even though I thought it was so cute that they got that.
It seemed cute.
So cute. I still think it was cute. I think they should have just stayed just a couple and not did, or even do the marriage. I just wouldn't have, I don't know. I'm kind of weird when it comes to stuff like that though anyway.
Yeah.
I don't really want to have have my first child with somebody that already has kids.
Well,
that's like.
Well, here's the hard part about that. That's easy. That's easy when you're in your 20s.
Mm-hmm.
When I'm in my 40s, it's almost virtually impossible for you now to get with somebody who don't already have kids when you 40 something.
Right, but see the thing with that is, and I learned that from this comedian that I like, Daniel Tosh. Daniel Tosh is hilarious, guys. The thing about that is that
psycho.
He is a nut.
He is a psycho.
He is a pure nut. The thing about that though is that I feel like our current society, we don't learn how to just accept that some things just aren't meant to be.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
So like, yeah, you waited until you was like 50, let's say, and now you're like, oh, I want to have a kid. Too late.
Right. Because now it's like,
now you going through all these treatments and stuff and doing all this stuff. You should have just tried to have one when you was in your 20s,
right.
And then when you didn't,
well, yeah.
If you couldn't or didn't,
well, yeah, because now there's a difference between I'm 50. Now I gotta do it with anybody just to have this.
Right.
Versus, ship sailed.
Right.
Maybe my next lifetime. It's fine.
And then so like to your point, it is virtual. It's really hard for the older you get, the harder it's going to be to find somebody that doesn't have at least one child. Right. But that's kind of like the price that you have to pay for not doing it at a better, air quotes, better time.
True.
Because now you have to deal with the foolishness that comes with having children by a woman that has other children.
Yep.
It's not because it's not just the woman part, it's the man.
But it's like the same. It's like
it sucks.
But that's the whole thing. So now it's like you said.
Because now he doesn't want to be bothered with that, and part of the reason why he doesn't want to be bothered with that is because he's older. His kids are adults. He doesn't really like. This is fun and all, but I'm tired.
And it could be 50-50. It could be, well, I'm 50 and I already did that, and maybe it could have been a conversation that they already had. Maybe behind the scenes, maybe he could have forewarned, like, look, I'm telling you right now, I'm not going to.
And maybe she was willing to accept that.
Like, But the thing is, to me, in my opinion, if that happened, we had that conversation in private. Don't bring it up on the show.
Right.
Like, you see what I'm saying?
Right. Because people looking at me like I'm crazy.
Right. Because now edit it so that nobody know that we agreed on that. Because now, even if we talked about that in private and you was saying it publicly that you're not about to do nothing, that makes you look silly.
Right.
And it kind of made me silly because I look like I'm dealing with that. Right. But I could have
y'all don't know. He told me that already. I was just fine with that because I still just wanted to be a mother.
Or other pieces, he could have did that with every kid.
Right.
And everybody had to deal with the same. I mean, who knows?
Right.
I mean, but the whole thing is like now it's like when you have a kid with somebody, it's like you really have to make the right choices. Look at the Chrisean and Blueface thing. It's like you think he know that she's not baby mother material. He know that.
She gets
and he figured it out. And now he'd have to deal with that forever. It's like and in the beginning we all felt sorry for her,
because I was the one that felt bad for her.
And from a certain lens, we were like, oh, Blueface. And to a certain extent, it can be because I mean, he does have a certain personality that it could seem manipulative, which he probably is, which most men are. But the more you just see her by herself, because he is kind of out of the picture, he's sitting up at the jail, he's not like he's day to day. The more you see her, you're like, oh, you're a weirdo. She
really is nuts.
It's almost like you're a psychopath, and it's like in the beginning, like, oh, I feel sorry for her, maybe she's blah blah, but it's like, oh no, you're committed to not getting it. Right. It's like you don't get it because you don't even want to. Like you really want to have this toxic life where you just live for the day and do whatever comes to mind, no matter how ridiculous. It's like, and that's all well to do if you don't have a child.
Right.
Like if you want to live this weirdo life where you do anything and go anywhere and be high and drunk or whatever it is you got going on. That's fine, as long as you by yourself. Right. But now you have this child who clearly, and I want to talk about kids, seems like he needs something. Right. It's like now your focus, like once you even, at the very least, when you realize something is necessary, that should have flipped a light bulb. Like, you know what? Let me regroup. Let me change something because now I need to focus on whatever he might need to get him where he need to be. Like that should have been a focus change. Yeah. Because we don't know. I was like, and for all we know, maybe behind the scenes, maybe she is somewhere getting him help that we don't know about, and she's not talking about it. But honestly, in my opinion, if I was her and the way I was getting dogged every day, you would have seen me going live from every fucking appointment. Right. So they're dragging her. Right. So it's like we see him out with you in the middle of the night for no reason. You bringing him to parties, you bringing him out, you got him out at the beach at 3 o'clock in the morning. Like, all we see is foolishness with you. The footage you leaving him in the fucking car by himself while you in the house still getting ready. It's like, you just a fucking weirdo.
So wait, what did you think about what's her name, Tia? Oh my God, Tia her lip was curled up. She was like Elvis. She was
it's like getting cussed out by a Cheshire cat.
It's
like I can see her cussing out just like that. I see all the time. It's like there's nothing in my life that would make me want to get cussed out by this lady because she don't even take a breath, and every single curse comes. Just it rolls off so naturally. It's almost like
she is so amazing.
She is so rapid fire. It's a shame. Like I would never want to get into an argument with her. I would never win. Nothing.
It's like arguing with 50 Cent.
But the thing is, it's Chrisean's fault because she came on and when she made a video about Chrisean, it wasn't even to be funny. It was literally like, listen.
Right.
You know what I mean? Maybe you should just take a break. Get the baby off of social media.
Coming from an older black woman that cares.
Just take care of the baby and see what he need. Get him what he need. Like, you know what I mean? Just be, basically, it was just a call out to be a better parent. Like, it was, in my opinion, her video had it wasn't no malicious intent.
I agree.
It was just advice from a mother.
And Chrisean being like highlighted these young people they don't want to hear anybody giving them advice.
But Chrisean turned it into, I look better than you and blah, blah, blah. And that's why your son got stabbed. Like, what are you, like, why are you even on earth? Like, what's your problem? Like, but it's like you do all this and then you surprised that she got mad.
Because did she.
But I feel like
that little shoe on.
But I feel like Tia had every right to be upset. It's like you came for my jugular. I was literally trying to give you sound advice. And you just took
as an older woman, you know.
Right. It's like I'm an older woman. I'm a grandmother.
Right.
You know what I mean? I've been in the industry. Like I know. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I know what it's like to raise kids. Like I'm just giving you sound advice.
Right.
Like it's almost like you're so committed on not getting the point.
Right.
To where it's like, honestly, and I hate to say it, but it's like, you're literally like a lost cause for real. It's like, it's almost like everybody just needs to just back up and just let you burn. Because it's like, there's no helping.
And that's what I did.
There's no talking. There's no support. It's nothing. I was like, I should have known back when you had him in that bear suit for 6 months. That you were like you got this baby sweating in this bear suit, not even holding up his neck in the middle of Walmart, and the baby like this.
To the point that some people,
what in the world?
Some people was like, "Is the baby even really in that suit?" Like some people started thinking she was losing her mind, and it wasn't even any baby in there. Because it's like, why?
It's like she walking around there in Reborn doll. What's happening with you? Do you feed it? I never seen him eat nothing.
And then I felt bad for her because, like, that situation when the baby neck was all back, she was like, well, you know, I'm a new mother. And instead of people coming to me and trying to give me advice, but then when Tia tries to give you advice, now you snapping at her.
This is how you act when people tell you anything.
Right.
You don't want to hear it. And truth be told, even Carlissa, it's like, she might not like you, but every time she get on and talk about you and that child, she always try to tell you something that you put, you know what I mean, that's good for you. It's like nobody's telling you anything bad. You just don't want to hear it. And here's my other thing too. It seems to me like your mother have a good number of kids who have kids. You ain't never been around a child,
right? Because her sister Taseki has too.
But she have other siblings.
Yes.
So it's like you've been around little kids. It's like, to me, I feel like it's complete negligence, and it all made me feel like I feel like you have a deficit. Like you have, you know what I'm saying? There's something that's not there with you too. You know what I mean? And I feel like you need to explore that and figure out what's going on with it, because it's only trickling down, because now there's a baby that's innocent that's not getting what they need, and potentially might never, because if you're not listening to anybody, that means you don't think he need help.
Right.
And I feel like you perfectly happy just holding this baby getting bigger and bigger that's not progressing. You know what I mean? And it's like, I don't want to talk about people's kids, but it's like, I
don't feel bad anymore.
It's like, I would hope one day she would get together, but the way how she act, it don't seem like she ever really will. I feel like there's this intentional ignorance where she kind of even happy to be ignorant and happy to be this way. And there's also a piece of me I feel like you happy to be this way because that's what gets you media attention because that's how you get paid.
Right.
It's how you get your money by being problematic.
Right.
So it's almost like there's no money in me being a civil human being.
Right.
It's like I'm gonna get views and get paid off. Like, of course, I need to go to somebody's birthday party and put my fingers in their cake.
Did
like,
you see that?
What a weirdo.
That was so nasty. And then she dug it in there. It was like,
the way I would have paid somebody,
and then dug it back in there.
The way I would have paid somebody to beat you.
I was like, this is the nastiest thing I've
Because Miss
seen.
Nikki baby ain't fighting. The way I would have paid somebody to beat you.
That is so disgusting. And then it was still all a bunch of goo from the original dip. Then she dipped it back in there again with some of the goo and spit.
And then laughing. You know what I mean? Like, she's just a weirdo. I wonder sometimes if you look at Blueface, he's be like, you know?
Yeah. I see why. You never watched their show, huh?
No.
It was one episode where he called her a goofy bitch.
I seen that clip. But she is goofy.
See why?
She is
Watch
goofy.
that now.
But he knew she was goofy. And
Right.
it's like you like I know how men like men view some women as a good time and other people as, oh, that's a good girl who's gonna sit up in the house. You know what I'm saying? Right. And you had a baby with the person who liked to have a good time, and that's all y'all should have been doing.
Right.
Like you knew this wasn't gonna pan out. You know what I mean? And it's like, and unfortunately, a lot of men, they don't think about that when they having a good time. But some of y'all need to start thinking about it because I don't know.
And I'm not saying this to say like that his first kid's mother Jaden, not like she's Florence Henderson or something, you know, but she's not as extreme as Chrisean.
Here's the thing. The extremeness for me, in my opinion, with her, she has a limit because she seems to be still focused on being a parent.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, I feel like she separates her being a mother versus that. Like, when you see her out and about, like, you don't see her flaunting her kids around. Mm-hmm. You know what I mean? Their
daughter is so cute.
She is cute. But then again, she has a good enough relationship with Carlissa to where the kids could be safely with her while she do what she have to do. It's not like Chrisean, who don't have nobody who trusts in a team of weirdos to hold the baby real quick.
Did you see that clip where she took the baby over to Blue's? I guess that would be his grandparents' house. So it would be the baby's great grandparents' house, and or family member's house. They're Clarissa's family, and she was like, yeah, she brought him over to those people. You saw that video? They looked like they couldn't wait for her to leave, and that is what it looked like in the video. Like, they were all sitting there like,
yeah, because it's like she doesn't know her audience.
5 more minutes.
Yeah, it's like you could tell when you see her like in public around people. It's like she make people uncomfortable, and she don't know her audience. She can't read a room. And then on top of it, it's like she is. I don't even know how to explain it. It's like I think she made people feel uncomfortable because she's so unpredictable. And it's like people like that, I don't even know what's gonna set you off. Right. Like, I don't know what's gonna make you act a fool. I don't know what's gonna make you just start acting silly. Like, you know what I mean? Right. And now, like, let me get on the camera and go, so you'll leave. Yeah. You know what I mean? It's like when she went to that streamer ball that she didn't have no business going to, and they said that she blew her nose in the tissue and threw it on the floor. Like, she's weird. What a weirdo. A grown woman. It's disgusting. She's so disgusting. I'm sorry. I don't even know what to say about it. But, like, get help. Just get some help. And it's like, it's almost like not even funny. Like, just get some help.
And I used to feel so bad for her because I've been that black girl lost. So I used to feel so bad. Now it's just like.
But you know what it is too? We have a sensitivity to tears and emotion. So now you be like, in the beginning, you're like, she just hurting and she young and da-da-da-da. You feel bad. But then as you see, it's not even so much that. It's like she could cry and get emotional, but she does the same things over and over again. Yes. She made the same mistakes over and over again. So it's like now it's not even a mistake. These are choices that you're making.
So now I got to back up.
So now it's like, okay, well, you're doing this to yourself. And then now, because of that, we become desensitized to the crying. Like, I don't really crying. Yeah.
And it could be some legit serious stuff going on, and I'm just keep scrolling like, yeah.
She's like,
you cried last time, and then you was up at the jail, visiting him. Then,
we think you turned over a new leaf on your way to get a tattoo covered up, and then later on you.
And what was the point of that? Face? It was one right here. She got it covered up just to get a new one on her face. You might as well just left that one.
I was like, oh, I'm just finished. I'm done. I'm finished with you. Like I don't even know what to say about it. I'm just like literally done. And I don't have to be involved. I'm old and tired. I try to feel bad for you, but girl, please crash and burn. I like somebody. You know what it is?
What you say, Chad? Go to hell.
Go to hell, girl. Just go to hell. Non-stop flight. Non-stop. No pit stop. No layover. Bitch. Go.
Say that all the time. Go to hell.
Go right to the gate. Just go on, please. They already got your reservation. Go. Thank God.
You ain't even gotta give a name. Just show your face.
Come to the front. I'm like, girl, we waiting on you. I'm like, bitch, you already on the list. Like, come on. Everybody, step aside.
Excuse her.
Come on.
Trust me, she needs to come before y'all.
I'm like, my God. I was like, I never seen it. I was like, I just hope it's a situation where she don't put that baby in danger, because it seemed like it just seemed so, I don't know, so out of place. Yeah. You know what I mean? And it's like, there's people who will help you that because you don't want to hear what they have to say, you kind of ice them out.
Yeah.
You know? So, I don't know. It's something that made me feel like if she asked Carlissa, that Carlissa would come get the baby and keep, you know what I mean? And keep it.
I feel like she would.
Yeah, but I feel like,
I don't know what it is about her, but I feel like she would.
But I feel like because you don't want the lecture, you're not even about to, you know?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just, ugh.
I feel like she really would, too. And I feel like she would take really better care of him than Chrisean is.
Well, I know one thing. What she need to work on is getting Tia off her back, because Tia want blood now. And she ain't finished yet.
Tia be going on. So one video, she was fussing. She was putting on her little gloss. She was like, "You pussy asshole." I'm like, oh, she's so mad.
Tia about to cut. She about to cuss out for the rest of the summer. She done. She's finished. I would never want to be cussed out by Tia.
And the rest of the summer, she not gonna stop till September 1st.
For real. Because not for nothing, it's like in my mind, it's like, Tia, that auntie you call when you in trouble. Like, auntie, auntie, I need you.
They bother me.
That's not the person I want to be getting cussed out by.
Her lip was curled like this, and I dare you to say something. I'm like, oh shoot. Chrisean got her mad.
I know somewhere Rick Ross like, thank God she got another focus right now.
Yeah.
Cause you can't tell me she haven't jumped on his back before. I know she done fucked him up. You can't tell me. That's why he don't say nothing. She talk all that shit about him. He don't say nothing. I think he know better.
One clip I saw, the camera was pointing to the ceiling. She was just going off. Like, you mad if somebody ain't even got the phone on themselves. They just got it pointed other places.
Like, I know she done.
And you just hear them going off.
You can't tell me no other way. I know she done jump on that nigga back. I know she done got on his back.
Like a Jan Sport knapsack. I know. I'm telling you, he gotta be like, phew.
Like, man, you can't tell me at least one that he ain't wear her like a Superman cape. I know she done jumped on his back and gave him some business.
He put her on like a cape with
You like get black.
She was going, I was like, good Lord.
Yeah, well, she done made mad this time because she just wasn't on care.
Next time, Chrisean, just take the advice. Just say thank you.
No, it don't even matter. Even if you're not gonna take the advice, just hush.
Yeah, just sit there like.
Cause I think you got the right one this time. And I don't like, man. You ever see a pit bull and they got something in their mouth and they just go like this?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And she like 50 Cent. She got all the time.
And she ain't gonna stop. Yeah.
She's not gonna stop.
It's forever. It's gonna be forever from this point on. If she don't make it right, Chrisean don't make it right, it's gonna be forever.
Yeah.
She ain't never gonna let it go.
Yeah, she from that old school, like, oh, we gonna do this for at least 10 more summers.
Yeah.
We got to.
Yeah. For the rest of the year, she gonna get brought up.
Yeah. Be something random, like, so we have a toy drive. Fuck a toy drive. You got that bitch Chrisean. Chrisean, we like, man, we're not talking about that.
Right, but I am.
But I am. You got me on the show. I'm talking about what I want to talk about.
Well, who knows?
Lord.
Hopefully she get it together. But I think we're gonna wrap it up. Now that we done talked about everybody, we're gonna let it go.
Everybody and their mother.
Yeah.
Stay tuned for next week. We're gonna talk about more people.
Maybe even you. No, I'm kidding. I hope you guys stay cool. Have a good weekend. I hope you guys can go find some fireworks and have a good time.
Yes, enjoy it.
All right.
They'll be going on till like October, so.
No, well, people do fireworks for the rest of the month.
Yeah.
That'd be terrible.
Yeah.
But anyway, I guys hope you guys enjoy. Bye. And we'll see you next time. Bye.
Bye.